Hi, hello, this is Debbie. This is the final look. At the end of the video, you will get to see how we got here, but I just want to talk about the pigments first. So I have so many pigments. I did go over the color names in one of my collection videos. You guys should check that out, but I am going to go over them one more time, and then I have taken the liberty of swatching all of the colors for you to see, including some colors that weren't in that video. Alright, so firstly, I'm going to go over GRWM Cosmetics. It used to be called Glam Vice, and I'm just going to show you each color. Here is Evergreen. Here is Blue Raspberry. Got a duochrome called Cosmic. Although I don't think it's very good as a duochrome, but it is a good shade. Go-Go Boots, a deeper purple. Gelato, my pastel purple. Bandana, which I do have on my eyes as my eyeliner, is a really nice Fire Truck Red. Skate Date is this white one. And then I've got this blue one, which is Bell Bottoms. These are affordable. I will again have the link to everything in the description. They're affordable. I think they're about $4 or $5 per pot. They're so smooth. They go on very nice, like they have a nice consistency. You don't need a lot of water. As a matter of fact, the less water, the more it'll be like a paste. And so the less you actually have to apply to the eye. And I think that is great. I do have 4 of the Colourpop cream gel pots. These colors do come as like an eyeliner pencil or pen. I would suggest doing that because you can only get the pot as a part of a big collection, and it's like 30, maybe 40 bucks. I would suggest just getting the liner versus the pot. This one, I don't know if you can really see the color well. This is in Dimples. It's a really nice kind of corally, kind of pinky. It's nice. I am a fan. I've got yellow. This is in Stardust. Again, it's a pastel. I have the white one in Exit. Exit's a very popular one. And then the last one is this blue one in Prance. Now, those are the ones that I did show in my video. Again, I'll show you swatches. But I forgot that I actually have these 2 Creator Revolution Hydro Liner palettes by Makeup Revolution. This is the Pastel Dream palette. Again, you may not be able to really tell. I do have swatches for all of them. I would suggest just investing in GRWM. This is a great palette for beginners because when they dry down, they do match the exact shade that you're getting. But just application, you do have to layer it more than I like. And then some of the colors just, it did not do justice. And even from my swatches, I did have to build them up, maybe 3, 4, one shade. This shade right here needed like 5 layers for you to even be able to see it. Again, this one is a little better only because it's not pastels, it's just regular colors. I'm not sure if they're still available. I think they're about $13. Do I think it's a good investment? No, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's cheap. Cheap does not mean good. Sometimes saying the word affordable does not mean that it is worth your coin. I would suggest buying the pots of the shades that you want from a brand that you like versus just going in on a bigger one. Because even GRWM has liner palettes that you can buy, you can customize, and I think that's really great. Another thing that I want to talk about right now is pigments. Not a lot of people really talk about them. I did already swatch them in my collection video, so I'm not going to do that here. But why don't people talk about pigments anymore? Like, I know single shadows are still a very big thing, And as a matter of fact, I feel like there's been another rise in collecting single shadows, which is great because I need more and I want more. Some of those shades you just won't be able to find in a palette, and that's okay. But what about pigments? I know they get messy. Trust me, you'll see a little bit of that. I know that some of them are just, it's just not worth it. But some of these, again, you won't be able to find in a palette. So why not? Like this one, Stardust. I wish that my camera and my lighting was good enough to show that off. The one on my eyes, Ruby, which is just straight up red hearts. Very hard time. And then I also have Crow's Nest, which is just black stars, which are also on my eyes. I just want people to talk about pigments again. Pigments, please make a comeback. This is me stating that. Thanks for sticking around, and let's get right on into how I did this mess of a look. I've been thinking about this Atomi game that has yet to be released. It is called Touch Starved. When I tell you I am so excited for this game to come out, I am an Atomi game connoisseur. I absolutely love them. It's like a gothic horror visual novel, and I believe the main colors are basically just like black and red, so I think I'm gonna do red liner and then like some black eyeshadow. So I am gonna spot conceal with the Essence Camouflage Plus 16 Hour, it's a really long name, is discontinued. This is my last one in 80 Dark Mocha, and it's literally my skin tone, which is why I really liked it. And now it's literally gone. Alright, so there's some spots, and then I'm also going to color correct a little bit. With Pro Conceal LA Girl. Just some discoloration on my upper lip, and then a little bit right here, but not much. I have really deep eye bags. They're really big. I don't sleep. They're never gonna really go away, and the crease is so bad that there's no point in me going super high. My e.l.f. pointed foundation brush. And if my eyes start to drift, it's because I'm looking at my viewfinder. Bring that up pretty high. Right, and then I'm gonna set that one down. The tragic part of this is that a ton of my brushes are actually really dirty right now. So most of my foundation brushes are in the bathroom waiting to be washed. I usually use this brush for blush, but we're just going to buff in all of the spots that I spot concealed with. Kind of blend it into my skin. Nothing crazy. So now on top of the redness that I've put, I'm going to go into a slightly lighter Essence concealer. This is 70 Dark Caramel. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with the pointed concealer for a little inner corner moment. Then we're just gonna get the other side. I'm still thinking about what exactly I want to do. And then back to this brush for everything else. Okay, not terrible. I am going to use just a tiny bit of my JOA Perfect Complexion BB Cream. It is in Mocha, which is sadly the deepest shade. I wish I had a couple more, but it's like K-Beauty inspired, so I'm not that surprised that they don't know what a deep shade is. And I don't want too much. I just want to kind of meld it into all of that concealing that I did. Okay, that should be enough. Again, same brush. Again, since it's just like a tinted, well, it's a BB cream, so it doesn't have like a ton of coverage, but it's buildable, which is what I like about it. And then let me pull up my cute little ears. You can see a little peak of my blonde now. I used to have really long, thick hair, and one night I was just so hot that I couldn't go to sleep. And the next day I was like, you know what? I've wanted to do this for so long, and I just did it. I'm gonna put some on my eyes. I just went ahead and did it. I was like, you know what? I can't take this anymore, so it's gotta go. Now, can we still see? I mean, I will always have spots. You can still kind of see it. I have divots, I have dents, I have spots. I don't use beauty filters because it's not going to change how I look in person, so what is the point? So you can see, you will always be able to see my, like, I've got texture. Everyone does, and it's okay. I do want to put a little bit on my neck. Just a little bit. That looks like way more than a little bit, though. I'm just going to bring it down, whatever's left on here. Alright, because I'm trying to do something that's based on like a gothic horror romance, I am going to go heavy on the bronzer and contour. Okay, so first I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. Duo Turks and Caicos. I'll never forgive them for discontinuing this. And I will bring that up repeatedly. I'm just going to use the darker side. Tap, tap, tap. I feel like on camera you can't really see it. Hi, Bartok. Hi, Bartok. Hi. Buddy, what is it? You can see his little face. Hey, you've been napping the whole time and now you decide you want to get up? Hi. Some more. yes, I do respond to him. We do have conversations. We talk. Hey, buddy. And I do have to move him frequently because he likes to lay on the remote. I'm going to put on some more. Hi. And then I am pretty much going to go right on top of it with this Fenty Matchsticks in Espresso. Just a little bit. Are you supposed to put cream on top of powder? Probably not. Buddy, why do you make it sound like you're dying? You're fine. What is the matter? And then I'm also going to contour right here. What is it? What is it? And you're scuffing all over my things. What is it? Okay, and then I'm actually going to go with this one because it is much denser. Well, it probably doesn't look very good, but that's okay. I don't really contour and bronze that often anyway. I really can't tell if it's working or not. I might have put on a little too much, but I am going to go ahead and bring this up into my brow, and then down. Up into my brow, and then down. Use a little bit of this as well. That's okay. And then we're not doing blush and we're not doing highlighter right at this moment. I am going to jump into my eyes. I'm going to use some Pro Conceal. This is in Fairest. Because again, I'm still not sure what exactly I want to do. I'm just going to use my hand. Oh, I probably could have used less. And it's a bit higher on one eye than the other. I'm going to use a brush. And pat it down. I have creases, so it's going to crease. again, you can kind of tell that one side is a little brighter than the other. So I'm going to apply just a little more. And I'm going to bring it up just a little higher. That's a little better. I find it hilarious. I'm just going to cover it with black. I probably didn't even need to use this one, but that's fine. We don't have to talk about it. Right, I am going into my Kaleidos 3 Astro Pink palette because it has a really nice black that has like suspended shimmer in it. Is it going to get to my base though? Probably. We're gonna go with the e.l.f. HD powder. I don't use it nearly enough. There we go. I'm gonna use this nice little fluffy brush. I believe this is from BH Cosmetics. We can powder that down. I'm only going to apply a little bit. I am not going to put down much more than that. Well, I might want some to catch fallout. But then I'll basically be baking because who knows how long it's going to take me to do my eyes. That's fine. Alright, we're going to reach right into this awesome black. Right there. I think you can even see the shimmer from here. Now, how much black do I want? I don't know. So I'm going to use a small packing brush instead. I'm just going to start packing on color. And I like to pay special attention to where my creases are, just so I can make sure to pack on as much as possible. Very interesting shape that's starting to form. I'm going to leave the white right there for now. I'm going to bring it in just a little more. Again, just lots of packing at the moment because I'm still unsure. Oh, the shapes are not the same. Still unsure of how I want this to look. I'm so sorry for my cat back there. But if I kick him out, then he will just cry and scream until you let him back in. I don't want to put him through that. Buddy, what are you doing? Actually, let's fill that in. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Which is fine. So now I'm actually gonna go in. I'm gonna see if we can use these. These are red hearts. It is in the shade Ruby. So we're gonna try that out and see how it goes. And it's already gotten everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, I do have my NYX the glitter primer. I'm actually gonna put that on the back of my hand. And I'm pretty much gonna go over the white spot. Same thing with my other eye. And it may not be perfect, and that's okay with me. I might use some red at the top to buff this out as well. Just a little more. And then I'm gonna leave it alone just to let it dry down a little bit. And then I did not forget about the liner. Am I really about to use my viewfinder to do this? The answers? Yes. Ooh, at least it's visible. Try it again, like, I have to like hover over my desk in order to do this. I'll be right back. I do need a mirror for this. Alright, we've got one wing down. I'm gonna wait for that to also dry down before I add my second layer. And then I'm also gonna start packing on the hearts. I'm trying to go as quickly but slowly as possible because I don't want the hearts to start falling off. It's very interesting. It's coming together. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna add a little bit of shimmer and finish my liner. Okay, we are back. I may have overdone it a bit. I did add on the hearts. I also did add on crow's nest, which are these black stars. Let me zoom you in a little more. I don't think it's even at all. I also did do my eyebrows with Maybelline Long Lasting Eyeliner because I usually just use eyeliner. I'm not going to put on any lashes because this is already kind of heavy on my eye because I did overdo it a little bit. But I am just going to put on a little bit of the Almay Volume In Conditioning Mascara. It gets the job done. I wouldn't say that it's the best thing in the world. I only put on a little bit. I could probably do with layering up once or twice. You might be able to kind of see it. and then I am going to put on some blush. I'm going to be reaching into my little BH Cosmetics Depotted blushes, and I'm just going to be using this berry one because I want it to be dark. I'm so glad to be using these up quite a bit. Just gonna pat. I'm gonna pack on quite a bit as well. Bring it over. Oh, I probably should have tapped that off. I'm gonna put it on my nose because I always do. Yeah, I think I put on a little bit too much on this side. So I am going to just take just a big fluffy brush to see if maybe I can buff that out a little bit. And I know that it's a berry, which looks more purple compared to the red on my eyes, but I am going to top it with just a little bit of another color. I'm going to reach into my Senpai blush from YVA Expressions, and I think I'm going to tap into, because of the sheer red on my eyes, I think I might do this one right here. There we go. And they are kind of blending into each other, which I'm completely fine with. I might put too much purple on, actually. Yeah, usually I don't put on that much purple. I don't know if I like it. So I'm just gonna essentially top it. Put the red and see if maybe that makes me like it a little bit more on my nose. Bring it up a little higher. It's not bad. Yeah, I usually go on with a lot of blush, but I think that I should have just used red as the base versus a purple, but I don't hate it. It's okay. And then for highlighter, I'm actually just going to use the blush lighter that's right here. And I'm just going to take this little fuzzy brush right here. Not much, just a little bit. You can kind of see it. And I am going to put some on the tip of my nose. And then a little across my bridge. And then I am going to take some and put it right here. Oh, I might have put too much. Oh, I'm like, maybe I should have used black eyeliner, but I do kind of just dig this. See the hearts? The stars are a little bit too small, but it's not bad. And then lastly, I'm actually going to put on black lipstick. Going into the Colourpop and Century collab. The lipstick is called Hello Darkness, and then the lip liner is called Scene Queen. And I'm never good at putting on lip liner on camera. Wow, that's not that bad. It just sucks because my lips are a little dry. But the lippy stick is smooth. Okay. I'm gonna even take off my little thingy. What do we think? Do we like the pigment that we used? Even though I guess you could call it just a topper. Do we like it with the black lipstick? I'm gonna bring you back in. And obviously my liner game could be better. Some things I can tell just aren't lined up exactly how I want it. But how do I feel about this? Again, this is inspired by the soon to arrive gothic horror dating sim called Touch Starved. I will actually put a link to their website in the description because I want everyone to play it. The prologue is already available, so you can like kind of see the story, you can see what's going on, you can see the very beautifully drawn men. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that in the description. Again, thank you for coming. I'm just like admiring myself at this point. Thank you so much for tagging along. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna film next. We'll see. Bye!